Hello and welcome to Agrarian Skies 2. I'm Mora28 and I have been doing many quests. Many quests. How many quests? Well, let's pop out of here real quick. I have 6 to turn in, yeah? And we're getting ready to get a 7th, so I've been doing many quests. I have temporarily turned my grindhouse into a slaughterhouse here. It's really easy to do, just a little solar panel. We have a plastic tank full of meat over here and a plastic tank that has pink slime in it. I don't actually know how much is in here because Wayla doesn't seem to be able to read the contents of these things. And you can't, like, hit it to get out. And I don't want to hit it too hard because I'll break it. So with any luck, they'll be able to get a bucket out of there. Nope, not yet. So we gotta let this go for a little tiny bit longer. I do run into the issue that it really only works when mobs are spawning on this side of it, and for the most part they're fairly evenly distributed to not be here. The amount that this can actually kill stuff and the range of mob spawns is vastly different. We are getting a ton of liquid meat though, which is really disturbing because you can get liquid meat from killing skeletons, who are by definition just bone, so I'll let you ponder what that actually is. Not yet. Yeah, no, we are getting kills though, so that is a good sign. It's just taking its sweet time. So we'll come back to this. In the meantime, let's go ahead and turn in some quests. Oops, let's also ram our heads into the barrels there. I have got to get used to these freaking boots. Sort all that out. Thank you. I guess that's good enough. Alright. You can hear the peck in my basement making noises down there. Alright, so I have made a sawmill, so we're going to get some cocobolo wood, which actually looks really nice. I like the red texture. I think that's a forestry wood. Yeah, it's a forestry one. That is almost worth making, because I really do like that color. It's pretty neat. Don't care so much for the bark on it, but the interior bit I do like. Never really done a lot with forestry trees. I've never really found it too appealing. Alright, so redstone furnace basic, because it's gold ore, we'll take it. I have made a pyroclastic generation augment, which I can't actually use because there's no way in heck that I am making a top tier igneous extruder, but we do get a free compression dynamo, so that is useful. We have a handy dandy machinist workbench, and it's going to give me a schematic. Alright. We've made a cyclic assembler here, plus I already made a schematic. I didn't realize I didn't need to. And we get a red print. I love that sound so much. Alright, I've made this energetic infuser a long time ago, and it's going to give me a redstone flux capacitor. That is a very nice upgrade. Now for this red print, I think I actually have to craft the red print, because this thing right here does not count. Oh, there it goes. Apparently I just had to pick it up. Alright, and what is the, no, I want the recipe on the red print, thank you. So yeah, it's not bad, it's redstone and paper. And it is to use on a device to copy its settings. That's actually fairly useful, especially for, if you're setting up a bank of processing stuff. How are you doing? Not yet. Oh, no. This is the worst part about the process of using a slaughterhouse, is that the pink slime generation is not so fast. I mean, you only need to get 1 bucket worth, and then I'm just going to capture the slime with a safari net and just spawn them over there to my heart's content. But until I get to that point, it is going to kill me. Alright. I've done some work around here, not a lot, just a little tiny bit. For the most part, it was to get the production of soul sand back into swing. So right now I'm working on producing quartz and all that jazz. Something I really needed to get going again, especially if I ever wanted to get into AE seriously. I'm going to go through a ton of quartz, and what I have here I'm going to eventually use. Alright, there's a few other things I want to go ahead and do, but I need to actually go get a little more little bit more prep work done, so I will see you in a few moments. Quick change of plans. I have a bucket of pink slime. Yes, I do. It is fantastic. Pink slime for days. Alright, we're just gonna go, well, pink slime for about 5 seconds. We're just gonna let it sit there. Gonna wait a few seconds. And then magically you should be turning into a actual slime. Let's already fill back up a little bit. There we go. There's the little guy. There we go. Now we have his far net with a pink slime. Health 1 size tiny. Luckily for slimes, it's you put one in there, it'll spawn of all various types and sizes and stuff. Really nice. I have to be honest, I'm really not sure why MFR went through the purpose of having this slaughterhouse for the pink slime crystals and stuff, when anyone with an ounce of common sense is going to get one slime and then just spawn it. It feels like a bit of an odd mechanic, considering that it is basically made to be skipped. And then we should start getting some pink slime balls in here. Yeah, little guys just flopping around in there. So we have 2. I think altogether I need about 9 of them. So we're just going to leave that running for a little bit. The reason we are doing this is to actually make the laser drill precharger. That's the only thing I've not made for the laser mining quest. I'm nowhere near the point of being able to use these. These take a ton of power. And it's right now my power is nowhere near that amount. We're talking like reactor level, and I'm in no rush to set up a reactor. What I am in a rush to do, though, is complete quests, because I like that sound. I like it oh so much. There we go. We'll turn you off for now. Go fast, boots are fast. Alright, so that gets us a pink slime block, which is apparently our dictionary to block slime. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and come on over here. That should cook up immediately to a pink slime crystal. I think with the easy mode recipes for MFR, you only need the slime itself, you don't need the crystal. Precharge. Nope, what am I missing? I'm missing the conductance coils, which is Electrum. I have Electrum, so we're good. Am I crazy, or do the other coils face the other way? I think they do. Okay, laser drill precharger. Alright. So we can go ahead and claim reward. And that actually pretty close to finishes off assembly line. There are some there are more quests like over here for the what is it? I think that's a tank. It's either the tank or it's the meat packager. There are other things I need to do to unlock it. I'm assuming this is going to be tied to animals, though, because this is a sewer, and that looks to be maybe either a rancher or a sludge boiler or something like that. Hello, and welcome back. It's a day later. I know, crazy, right? Well, I've been continuing doing some little works on various little questing bits and stuff, and I can say that I have finally unlocked the entire... Well, I haven't unlocked the entire tree, but I have unlocked the tree for applied energistics on here, so this is fantastic. And I apparently have 2 quests I can finish. I've actually finished them earlier. I haven't actually opened the reward bags I got for them, though. So I can finally unlock the AE stuff. The only thing I've not done so far is make a ME drive. Well, it's an ME drive and a 1K cell. Most of this stuff I actually had already done, so as soon as this popped open, I had about 6 quests here waiting for completion. Well, 5 quests, because I can't count. That was actually unlocked from the Storage Wars thing over here. As soon as I got the block extension right here, this popped open the AE tree, so I'm kind of curious as to what the logic on that one was. There's also another chain that gets unlocked once you make an ender tank. This stuff is expensive, though. Each of these is going to take a resonant frame plus whatever else goes into it. It's not terrible, but it's a bit of work. Let's see. There's also, according to this, a quest that I have here for completion. It's probably going to be under the thaumaturgy section. Yeah. Yeah, I made a sentry tube and a sentry valve. And I think we'll go with the reward bag. That's nice. So something fantastic has happened. While I was doing some research, making stuff, putting stuff together, right? I finally got the research for blood alchemy, right? And the thing that's good about this is when I said that I thought this would lead to the seroconverter, which we need for another node, I was right. So I've actually been getting this stuff together to make this. I've already made the comparator, the alchemical constructs, the crucible, the buffer, all that jazz. And I have actually just finished up getting the essentially that we'll need for it. So we're going to go give this a try, see if we can create it. With any luck, this will go smoothly. I don't have excess materials for this. So this is either going to end very nicely or very poorly. And well, common sense should tell you never do this without having spares. We don't have spares. Mostly because it would take way too long for me to wait for this thing to recharge to recraft everything. The actual resources themselves aren't the issue, it's just time. We gotta get that node and we gotta get it now. Let's go ahead and recharge as much of this as we can. Alright, to the tower we go. I've done next to no work in here, to be honest. What I have done is replace the floor with jungle wood. That's only because, one, it makes it look a little bit brighter, and two, I was running out of great wood. The little farm I have set over there is pretty much dead. It's not working, they don't grow. That's okay though. I mean, this I like the jungle wood. I do need to lower this particular floor. I totally forgot I was going to do that, because this just looks really silly. Though it is kind of nice being able to walk around, but right here like this just looks silly. Anyway, what we have here is the basic setup to create the seroconverter. We just have all that jazz set up here already. The comparator's over there. It's kind of hard to see when it turns at the angle to you. Let's just go ahead and put these down, though. Alright, let's give this a whack. With any luck, this does not go horribly wrong. I made 16 of each Essentia, so I should have more than enough. And this is fairly minor, so, I mean, it should be okay. We shouldn't really have to... We shouldn't worry about anything really bad happening just as we get that little thing going there. Might want to consider getting a flux scrubber or something. Alright, so that went in. We look like we're good. Awesome. Seroconverter. Dun dun dun. And I think I can destroy this by putting that there. Let's just use the blocks. I don't want that stuff to take hold. Flex is bad, okay? Let us just come downstairs for this. Oh, this jetpack. Get off. Just to set this down for now. Using this, you can actually... Well, you can enchant yourself, basically. You can give various effects and stuff to the little syringes and stuff, and you can, like, use them as potions. It's pretty neat. That's not what we wanted it, though. The only reason we really wanted that was because of the quest reward we're going to get. So right here, infuse yourself. So we're going to get Silverwood Sapling and Ethereal Essence, which I will gladly take. And if we come on over here, we have another Silverwood Sapling, which should have completed another quest for us. So it's going to give us yet another sapling, and then we can get either a reward bag or a node in the jar. We're going for the node. Awesome. And now I can actually grow one of these things so I can make myself a better wand. And that actually opened up the node creation quest. Huh, they give you an attuned one. That's interesting. I actually have the stuff to make that. I got that research already. It's unattuned. What I don't have is a Salus Mundus. I'll worry about that later. What kind of node are you? 15 of everything. That's honestly, that's to be expected. So I want to actually go ahead and put this in here for now. It's going to be kind of out of the way at the moment, but it's going to be where I really need it. So up here we have the infusion area. That's going to stay there. Up here we have, this is going to be the, I think this is going to be the logistics room. So up here we'll do the nodes. Oh. And yes, that was a magnum torch you just saw there. That's how I know that this area is safe, even if it's not lit too terribly well. Let's see, so if this is dead center, right, let's go ahead and get some glass. Have it 2 out, and I guess we'll just do 1 up. Right there. And it looks like it doesn't have any other effect on it, so we're pretty good. Let's just go ahead and, there we go. Awesome. We're gonna suck this thing so dry. And I can get in here later, I can get like something for like a wand recharge pedestal or something. Then all the way up there, that's the doorway that actually leads to the power generating area. So there's a few more floors that have to go in here yet. Excuse me, Torch. The thing that I really wanted to do today is I wanted to go ahead and see what we needed to do to make this wrong book. That's the right book. I wanted to look into creating some Essentia storage cells, as well as a Essentia provider, this thing right here. This is basically the Essentia version of an ME interface, which is why it takes an ME interface, go figure. It's not that bad to make. I mean, each of these, I pretty much have everything here except for the Salus Mundus, and it's not hard to make. What I do need to do is I need to source 64 of the Machina, which is going to be fun, and then the Ordo, the Permutatio, and then the Precatatio. So these two will be kind of fun. But, I mean, the Permutatio I think will be fairly easy. I think I can use, what can I use for that? I think for the other stuff I use Quicksilver. I'm fairly low on it, so I really don't want to use Quicksilver if I don't have to. The only other thing I really have in abundance is, I believe, would be like hoppers, because I think hoppers work for that too. There seems to be always the rare day that I really regret having this up on a server, but I gotta tell you right now, my internet is killing me. Server's running great. My connection to it, not so much. Anyway, so we are actually ready here to go ahead and craft, sorry about the nitrogen to the face. We're ready to craft the, I can't even think of the friggin' name. The Essentia provider. So we have all the items spaced out already, the 2 tubes, the Salus Mundus, water shards, and the diffusion and coalescence core. These all pretty easy to make. The diffusion core just takes quicksilver and shards and the formation or annihilation, and you get entropy. So I mean, it's what you would think. It follows the theme. By itself, this is not going to be enough stuff to use unless I think you can pipe stuff into this. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's got a small amount of suction, so you can pipe into it, and it can act as a provider. So, I mean, for right now, I guess that's okay. I could get that to working, but, I mean, if I really wanted it to work well, I would need to get some Essentia import things so that I can directly add it to the system. Anyway, everything here is set up, ready to go. I have the jars that we need over here. We have 16 Permutatio, 32 Precatatio, 64 Machina, which, by the way, I got off of levers. Absolute best source. 1 lever equals 1 Machina, and that's it. You only have a chance to get it off of redstone torches. And here we go, 32 Ordo. So that's the last of the stuff that's needed. With any luck, this is a minor instability, so it should be all fine. We just want to keep an eye out for anything that pops off the pedestals. Especially like last time. So far, this looks like everything's going pretty good. Nothing's popped off. It's sucking in the juice. The gassy juice. I really do like the visual effects of Infusion for Thaumcraft. This stuff is awesome. Alright. So far, so good. We don't have any loss of items yet. Still sucking in the Essentia, though. I need to raise up these Nitor 1 block higher. They're just enough to be in headspace, which is unfortunately not good. It's not that hard to fix, though. Okay, it's pulling the Ordo, and as soon as it gets done with the Ordo, it's going to go for the Precotatio. Excuse me, Permutatio. It's going to go for the P-Tatio something. Now, I hope this is... Okay. So far, so good. It's a little bit of an odd pattern, but we'll go for it. Everything is going well so far. I think we might have it. I think we're good. I'm going to call this a success. Ah, check it out. Essential provider, awesome. Oh, this is so fantastically awesome. I don't have any... You know what? We'll use these. I am not using these as scaffolding. You have no proof. Put that right there. And it doesn't look like I can actually open that up. It doesn't have a UI. Color fluix. Huh. Oh, that must mean it's the default. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Let's go ahead and poke a hole. And I think that's actually not right above this to the side. Yeah. At least we'll know where it is, though. We have that, though. We're also going to need to get some piping and stuff, but that's okay. We can, you know, that'll probably look better on the side. Be really careful. We don't want to hit the runic matrix. That took a bit of stuff to get activated. There we go. And I don't need you there anymore, Glass. You captured and destroyed the stuff. So basically, we're going to have like this thing right here floating up top there to disperse the Essentia down to the process instead of having these jars around, because these jars are terrible. And then basically up here, is where we're going to have the actual system. So I think what we'll do is we'll have like a, from the top here, we'll have like a pillar in the center where we'll have access to terminals and stuff, where we can view items and Essentia and stuff. Since the power is going to be coming down this wall over here, yeah, it's going to be coming down this wall. I might, on these upper floors, just continue a pillar right through the center, so that I could use it as a quick way of hiding the power conduit. Otherwise, I'm going to need to run through the walls and do a lot of covers, and I'm not sure how well that would look. Well, either way, it's going to take covers. So let's be honest, either way it takes a cover. Or it takes a tesseract. I have tesseracts, don't I? I have 2 of them. Let's go check something out here. It occurs to me, if I have the tesseracts, I don't have to have that connected. I can have that floating freestanding by itself. I can make it look like the bridge fell apart. Oh. I think I like that. Yeah, I got 2 tesseracts. Check that out. I think we'll do that. I think we'll make that... I think I'll edit that again. I'll probably build it off a little bit further and make it look like it had a bridge that connected it, but it fell apart. Yeah, I like... Me likey. Me likey a lot. Let's just put that there for now. There's no getting to that, though, without a full jetpack. Actually, I don't need a full jetpack. I just need any charge in the jetpack. It should get more than enough from a quick trip in here, though. About 5k, and I think we'll have enough for now. It's about 25%. There we go. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll get rid of this little bridge here. I actually need it. I can get rid of it, and I think I'll move this out a little bit further. We'll have this like fully over the void, and we'll have like a remnant of a bridge between the 2 of them. I think that'll work well. And then off the side of the energy cell, we're just going to have the tesseract. Where's my tesseract? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, you're still in there. Where did the other one go? Okay, let's go check it down in the basement. Let's turn the stupid hover off. You know, I wish the hover was smart enough to detect if you're near a ladder and stop it so you can get down, but no, it's not. I could have sworn I pulled them both out. I probably didn't. I thought I did, though. It's just easier to go on the top. Alright. So, which way is the front of this guy? I think the front is right here. Yeah, the front's right here. Just have it go out the front. It's easier that way. Okay, so the front is an exit. That's disconnected. You are explicitly for power. Fluid mode, energy mode. So you're blocked. Sending energy. Tower wind mills. All right. And again, we're just going to do check, and you are going to be receiving. All right. I don't want you sending energy, I want you receiving energy. There we go. I really like that starfield effect that you get on these Tesseracts. That's pretty neat. Except when you see Nicolas Cage in them, in which case it's terrifying. Alright. This isn't going to work quite well without some sort of terminal. Let's go ahead and put the storage cell in there and that in there as well. What we do need to get, though, is I need a little bit more ME cable, and I also need to go get that, Well, I think we'll start easy. Let's get an alembic and... Oh, boy. Okay, see the emergency hover thing? That's awesome. Everyday hover? Not so much. Get in there. Gold, silicon, and I have redstone in there already. Okay. So we need 2 more. Oh, you grew! Fantastic! And you have a node! All the better. Holy cow, thank you. The only problem with these guys, right, is that I can't actually get that node out of there, so it's permanently stuck in that spot. It's like dead center, too. On the bright side, I think this actually changes this area into a magical forest biome. Yeah, it does. Which means that I will eventually, once it spreads, I'll be able to grow mana beans around here. Just go ahead and break in a little bit to this. We're only going to take a little bit, with just what we need, because I don't want to really kill the tree. I just want access to its juicy inner node. That looks like it's got Victus. That's fairly bright. What is that? Pure bright node, of course. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. I wonder if you can bully a node through a tree. That would be worth setting up. Oh, worth tempting, at least. Attempting, rather. The only problem is it might go the wrong way, because pure bright node sounds like it'd be a fairly strong one. That's awesome, though. Let's get rid of that. That is so freaking awesome. I'm so happy. This is mostly just a little demonstration of what this does and why I'm excited to have it. We have power coming in from our little remote thing all the way over there. So it's working well. At least it should be working. The lights are on and these are flickering, so it's getting power, so that's good. We can see in here, we can put stuff in, pull it out. The item one shows it has items now. And apparently they are dictionaried it base storage cell. Okay. People have been using the Ore Dictionary for like organized lists and stuff, and I don't think it's supposed to work that way. Anyway. We have here for the Essential Terminal, it does basically the same thing, except if you have Essential, you'll be able to see it in here. You could put files in here to pull out the actual little things if you need to use them for, say, alchemy and stuff. I went ahead and I set up the a chemical furnace and an alembic here. This is just a line of tubing running straight down to the Essential provider down there, because like the ME interface, you can pump items into it and out of it. In this case, pumping it in rather, and it provides out. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and burn something. What would be a good thing to burn? I didn't realize I had files on me. I want something that's got more than just one. I've never scanned clay, are you kidding me? So it's probably going to be like aqua and terra, right? So that's clay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and put some clay in here. That'll be 15 of each. So now what should happen is that all of the Essential right should be ended up pumping down into the Essential provider. So if we come over here, we're not going to see anything because it's not an item, it's Essential. However, if we come over here to the Essential terminal, it'll show that we have 3 aqua and 5 terra. This thing is fantastically fun. I'm really glad to have this, and it's going to make automating this a lot easier. The only thing that's going to be slightly annoying is that these are separate panels. That's not too terrible, but it's something I got to work on. Worst case scenario, I could just have them repeated on each side of the central access post here. So yeah, that's I'm really glad to have this. This will be really fun. 15, 8, 9, awesome. And you hear the pipes groaning as they change between Essential types. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. And I will see you all next time with a little bit more Agrarian Skies 2, and that tower will be moved out to the side a little bit. That'll be pretty easy stuff. I'll be able to do that tomorrow after work, I think. Yeah, check this out. This is going super green because of the magical forest biome. That's awesome. The only downside is I might start getting peck spawning in here randomly. I don't know if they can spawn on anything or just you know what though, I don't care. We've got a pure bright node. That's awesome. Anyway, I'll see you all later.